Welcome up the Griggs family, retired U.S. Army Colonel Christian and his sons Robert and Sean, both of which are Eagle Scouts.
I want to thank the National Capital Area Council for the nice and kind invitation to join you all at this important gala. My task tonight is to introduce my sons Robert and Sean, to be brief and to be gone. For over 15 years, we have participated in scouting in the NCAC and in the Transatlantic Council. During and after my career as an Army officer, scouting has been both a refuge and an opportunity for wonderful family time, as well as service to the community and the nation. The ties between scouting go back to the very founding of scouting in the United Kingdom. Lord Baden-Powell, a British Lieutenant General, wrote the original Scouting for Boys as a guide to developing young men for military service. During the Second Boer War, he saw young cadets relaying messages, helping wounded soldiers, and looking for hostile forces. Early scouting uniforms were based on the tan field uniforms of the British military. Later, our Scout Salute, color guards, bugles, patrol cadences, patrol structures, rank advancement, all derived from the military. Both stress good citizenship and leader development. For our family in particular, scouting has been a great support and bond. We lived in Paris, France for several years, where I had the good fortune to serve as Cubmaster for Pac 112. My sons were Cubs there, earning the coveted Paris patch with the Eiffel Tower. Robert even won the Pac and therefore the national championship for Pinewood Derby. Later, back in Falls Church, Virginia, we rejoined PAC and later Troop 681. Sean had a pretty good Pinewood Derby car of his own. When I deployed to Afghanistan in 2016, scouting was there for my family. But I'll let my sons tell you more about that in their own words. In conclusion, scouting has been a wonderful experience and has supported our military family here and overseas. I am proud of my sons for their unique scouting journeys and experiences. And I'm reminded of Lord Baden-Powell's words, the spirit is there in every scout. It has to be discovered and brought to light. I'm grateful for the work of the council and for the many supporters of scouting here tonight. Without further ado, I want to introduce my sons, Robert and Sean von Tuchler-Griggs. Thank you.
Good morning, afternoon, everyone. Today I'd like to talk about scouting, how it not only supports military families, but how military families, in turn, help strengthen the scouting movement. From personal experiences to collective achievements, these ties have been life-changing for many, including myself. My journey with scouting began in France with PAC 112, part of the Transatlantic Council. This council is dedicated to providing the scouting experience to families stationed overseas. For military families constantly on the move, finding stability and a sense of community is critical. Scouting offers that, giving children an opportunity to form bonds, learn life skills, and participate in activities regardless of where they're located. The support is mutual. Military families help maintain international scouting communities like PAC 112, providing continuity in a life full of transitions. When my family moved to Falls Church, Virginia, I found a new home in PAC 681 and Troop 681. These groups offer me the same support I experienced overseas, demonstrating how scouting extends its reach to both domestic and international communities. These troops not only welcome military families like mine, but also... Sorry, this part got cut off. Anyways, now I'd like to take a moment to reflect on two personal milestones. During my scouting journey, I earned the Honor Medal, an award given to scouts who demonstrate unusual heroism and skill in saving or attempting to save a life. This accomplishment, like many others, was made possible by the training and values instilled by scouting, values that closely align with those of military service. Additionally, I earned my Eagle Scout rank during the COVID-19 pandemic, a time of unprecedented challenges. Despite the differences, scouting continued to provide structure, goals, and purpose, helping me to stay focused and achieve this milestone. This resilience is something both military families and scouts share, helping us adapt and thrive in any circumstance. Now in conclusion, scouting and military families share a deep reciprocal bond. Scouting offers a sense of stability, community, and growth to military families, where the values and experiences military families bring to scouting strengthen the movement. My journey from Pack 112 in France to Troop 681 in Falls Church illustrates how Scouting supports military families and vice versa. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sean Griggs. First, I would like to thank the National Capital Area Council for inviting me to share my scouting journey with you all. This journey began in 2011, when at 5 years old, I started as a Cub Scout in Paris, France. It was here I found myself surrounded by like-minded kids. I found myself inspired to spend more time outdoors, to be resourceful, and most importantly, to someday build a Pinewood Derby car capable of beating my older brothers. The following year, I returned to America, and suddenly everything was different again. Yet, I found familiarity in Pack 681, which had no shortage of fun activities to look forward to after school. A couple of years later, during my last year of Cub Scouts, all my hard work paid off when I won my Pack and District Pinewood Derby Championship. Not so long after, my dad was deployed to Afghanistan. My family moved to Germany. It was there, at Ramstein Air Base, that I continued my scouting journey. The challenges of having my dad deployed were tough, but scouting provided a sense of stability during that uncertain time. It was encouraging to have a support system of fellow scouts and leaders who understood what it meant to be part of a military family. At Ramstein, I earned my Arrow of Light, a milestone that showed me I was ready for the next step. Suddenly, I found myself back again in America. 8th grade came around, and at the time, I was so sure I had it all figured out. Staying up past my bedtime and playing video games might be the answer to everything. In the following years, I got off of the scouting trail and became disconnected from the program that had meant so much to me. It was then, in 10th grade, when I came to celebrate my younger brother's Court of Honor, that I got to see those childhood friends again. Seeing my fellow scouts from my old patrol, how much they had grown and how they had developed into strong leaders, sparked something in me. It reminded me of what I had been missing and how much scouting had helped me grow in the past. I realized that I wanted to be part of that again, to continue my journey and reconnect with the values and friendships that had shaped me into who I am today. Over the next 2 years, I worked my way up from 2nd class to finally earning Eagle rank earlier this April. During that time, my grades improved substantially, and I found myself with better time management, confidence, and leadership skills. As a member of a military family, scouting guided me throughout my whole life, shaping who I am and giving me a sense of stability throughout the many changes I've experienced. It was incredible to see how the values of scouting went beyond where I was in the world, teaching principles of service, community, and leadership. Scouting supports military families by offering consistency, community, and a place to grow, no matter where we are or what we're going through. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story with us, Christian, Robert, and Sean. You and your family's experience in scouting is a great representation of the impact of the scouting programs.